the question I wanted to ask was, in general, over the last, I've lived for 30 years. So in the 30 years, whatever has been struck, a massive earthquake in Christchurch, a tsunami in the borders, Indonesia, India, all these borders, for everything that has sort of been very emergency, we have found a mechanism to deal with it, right? At least, if not then and there, we've had a tsunami alert system, an earthquake, a resistant building mechanism, alerting people. All these things are always come about, and we boast ourselves as a very modern tech. We're very, very advanced in terms of technology. How did we not see this coming? And like literally you said, 3-4 months, and most people are not able to come up with an answer. Isn't that scary?
Well, see, whenever major events happen, we find answers with tsunami after the tsunami is over, all right? So next time, will it work the same way? We don't know. But natural calamities, there is a history of thousands of years of memory and history and experience of it. Even though we are surprised sometimes, we still know what it is because it hits you at a certain time and it's over. If a tsunami happened, 10,000 people died, that's it. It's not going to come every day and kill you, that's a different kind of thing. So, earthquakes have happened in Gujarat and all, it killed nearly, I don't know, from 100,000 people, I think. So, but it's a one-time thing. Only thing is, it also destroys your property. This leaves your property, just cleans you up, all right? This is a different kind of thing. This is the nature of virus. In the last 50 years' time, of the 335 diseases, nearly 70% are zootonic, that means they've come from the animals, either bacteria or virus. So this particular virus is not a deadly killer, that is the advantage and that is a big disadvantage. See, when the influenza and other things happened, what is called a Spanish flu today, it just killed everybody. When the plague came, it just wipes out a whole village. So, the response to that was different. Here, the problem is most of them are asymptomatic. Nearly 80% are asymptomatic and they're going all over the place spreading. There's no sign of any illness. So it's like you're sitting, you and me could be carrying it and we don't know because it doesn't show any signs. That is the biggest problem, and it is largely aiming only at vulnerable population. It is not going for the general population. Below 1 year of age, infants, and over 65, 70 years, and in between for some reason if their immune systems are not strong enough, or if the exposure is too heavy, like medical personnel are dying, police are, unfortunately it's taking a toll, that is because of the level of exposure. So having said that, why we don't have an answer is, definitely there is something strange about this. But at the same time, at any time when we had these epidemics and pandemics, especially the virus attacks that we've had, we never figured it out, it just went away by itself. Because virus doesn't see you as an enemy, it is seeing you as a habitat. So it is not interested in killing you. Probably in a few months, it will learn the nature of or the strength of the human system and adjust itself. Kind of mutate itself to a lower level of intensity where it can live with us. Right now in our bodies, millions and millions of, viruses and bacteria are living with us right now. For example, tuberculosis for example, if you take it, right now India has set a goal by 2025 we'll get rid of tuberculosis. The basic test that is done for tuberculosis around the world is called Mantoux test. If you and me go for a test, any Indian goes for a test, we will all show positive. We all have tuberculosis bacilli, but we don't have the disease. But all Indians have it. So, the tuberculosis bacilli, we want to eliminate by 2025, but they're all living with us and we have no issue, most of us. Only if its concentration goes to a certain point, it becomes a disease. Otherwise, almost all Indians carry this quite normally. If the same level of bacilli happens to, let's say, an American or a European person, they will fall sick. We are not falling sick because we have lived with that for so long. So that is what we are looking for as a solution, that's what herd immunity means, that at some point we may get used to the virus. But before that, how many lives will it take? This is a This is not a decision that you make, it may go that way, unfortunately.